Good morning. It is a really beautiful sunny autumn day. It's Monday, so Max has gone back to work now. So the video that you would have watched last was, I think, the weekend. It was a long weekend. So we did lots of things out in the garden and with the chicken coop and stuff. So if you're interested in that, you can go and watch it. I've just done my yoga and some mindfulness practice, and Max messaged me and said he got a call from the postie and that we had gotten some deliveries, so I wanted to open them with you guys. We've ordered quite a few things in the past few weeks, just because, like I've said on other videos, this is like the biggest house/kitchen we've ever had together, and so there's a lot of things that we kind of need that we haven't previously when we've been living in way smaller spaces. So, and then one of the boxes is just some refilled food. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And then we got some kitchenware, which I'm really excited about. And then last week we got some other parcels. Last week we got some other parcels that we ordered some weights, like for working out, because we just don't want to, we're not really close enough to a gym to warrant paying, and it's just, I feel like going to the gym, I'm going to take a seat. I feel like going to the gym is a lot of extra time, like especially for us because we don't live close. So like driving to the gym would be like half an hour, probably maybe 20 minutes. But that's like there and back, and then the actual workout. So yeah, we just thought we'll buy some equipment to have here. I prefer Pilates, and yoga, and some like HIIT workouts now and then. I think I've spoken about this on a previous video as well. I open these boxes with you now, and I'm probably gonna make a coffee, and maybe some breakfast. It's funny, like, I don't know if anyone else experiences this, but when I first wake up in the morning, I'm like really hungry, and then I'll have my like citrus lemon or lime water, like a big glass of it. This is it here. So every morning I always have lemon or lime juice, fresh lemon or lime juice with warm water. And once I've had that, I'm like, my hunger kind of goes away, which is so random. And then I don't really feel hungry until like 12 p.m, like lunchtime. But I'm really trying to eat breakfast because I know it's good for me. So I might have some porridge if I feel a bit more hungry in a minute. I don't know what this week is going to entail. I do have some plans. It's my niece's second birthday, so I do have some plans to do with that. And I have a new like training that I'm probably going to be doing on Fridays. It hasn't been fully confirmed yet, but I'm probably going to be doing that, which is exciting. And I'm doing pottery. I'm starting my first pottery class with my mum on Wednesday, which I'm so excited for because pottery is something I've wanted to try for so many years. And I've just never been like in the same place for long enough to do like a months long kind of workshop. Because a lot of the pottery places do like a class every week for like a month or two or something. And I've just never been in the same place long enough or had like the financial capacity to pay for it. So I'm really excited to start. It's not on the wheel, it's just like with hand building pottery. But I'm really excited. It's gonna be so nice to do that with my mum. So that's on Wednesday. So I've got a few different plans. I'm not sure how much I'll capture and share with you guys, but thanks for being here. Hope you enjoy. So the first box is from a brand called Refill Nation. And we just needed some, like, I don't know what the word is. some food. But we got this olive oil soap, which I really love because it's really simple. It's just olive oil, spring water, and salt. It's like really, really simple ingredients. So got that soap. We got some buckwheat, organic buckwheat. So the point of this, I guess, company is that everything's like in paper bags, which can be reused or easily burned or recycled. So you don't get any plastic packaging, which is why we love it. We haven't actually ordered from them before. We just really needed a few things. We got organic apricots. I want to use these for putting in my muesli. And I really prefer to buy organic because I don't love the sulfur random stuff they put in the super orange apricots. Because dried apricots should be brown, not orange. I don't know what that is. We got, some organic golden sugar that has leaked a little bit. That's okay. Lemon ginger kawa tea. I think this is a freebie because I didn't order that. What is this? Oh, coconut sugar. Buckwheat flour. We love to make bread out of buckwheat. And raisins and some organic oats. I really prefer to buy organic oats if I can, just because they are one of the most heavily sprayed crops with glyphosate, which is, I won't even get started on glyphosate, but I don't want to be eating that, so I really prefer to get organic oats if I can. So yeah, that was the order, just a couple of foodie bits for the cupboard. I'll put this away soon, but I want to show you what's in this box. So we ordered some cookware. This is one of the lids. So we got a cast iron skillet. I should really leave Max to open this because I feel like he'll be way excited, and he loves to open things, but I kind of can't really wait. So I'm gonna open it. So it's from a company called Nisbets, and then this is the brand Vogue. It's not as big as I was expecting. It's quite small, but that'll still be right. Really excited to cook with cast iron. It's so much better for you than those insanely disturbing non-stick pans. And I'm not judging because I've still got a non-stick pan and I've still been using it because I didn't have anything else. But I know how terrible they are for you, so I'm really excited. And we'll have to, what's the word that you have to do with a cast iron? You have to, I can't think of the name, but basically you have to put oil on it to protect the cast iron. So we'll definitely do that before we cook with it, but I'm really excited. And then this is our stainless steel pan to match the lid. Wow, it's huge. I was not expecting this to be this big. Okay, it's really beautiful though. Oh my gosh, it's stunning. I'm quite impressed with this. I really love the rounded, shape. And I love how big it is. Oh, it's really gorgeous. And I know that I've been researching, I know that there's a trick with cooking on stainless steel to keep it non-stick. So we're gonna try that out and just get the hang of it, just to protect the bottom as well, and make this last for a while. And these are a really good value actually. I can't remember how much we paid. for these. It was 100 and something New Zealand dollars, but yeah, I'm really excited to cook with these and throw out a non-stick pan finally. Okay, I'm gonna make a coffee and then I'm gonna put away all of those foodie bits because yeah, I'm hungry, so I just need to. I know I shouldn't have coffee before I've had food, but the way I make my coffee has got like some other things in it that makes it okay. You'll see what I mean. I do half decaf, half calf. I can't do this without spilling the beans. Like I just don't know how to do it without spilling the beans. I'm always finding coffee beans on the floor from this exact reason. I don't know. It's just part of my personality at this point, you know. Anyway, I mostly do decaf with just some caffeinated beans because I'm a nervous girly sometimes, you know. So I know I'm probably going to cop a lot of slack for this because I know people have a lot of opinions on raw eggs and raw milk and all of that, and I respect that. I respect people's different opinions and worldviews, but this just feels right for me, and I've done it many times and never had any negative consequences, and also I've done a lot of my own research, and I source my eggs from the beautiful hens that I care for, that live on this land with us. So just wanted to say that before I show you how I make this coffee. But I got this recipe from a really amazing woman on her Instagram account. I'll link it below, her Instagram account, in the description of this video, because she has like full like story highlights on how to make this drink and other food. So I'll link that below and you can go check it out. But basically, her name is Noelle Karari. I hope I'm not butchering that. I think that's how you say her name. But I'll link her below so you can check it out yourselves. But basically, it is called a yolky coffee, and it quite a few traditional cultures had their coffee like this, especially in times of hardship, like in the war. If you've ever been to Vietnam or you're from Vietnam, you'll know that there's egg yolk coffee there. And then the woman who I got this recipe from, I think her grandmother passed it down to her, who was Russian. So I think egg yolk has been used for coffee for a long time in various traditional cultures, so it's not a new fad, and yeah, it feels really nourishing to me after many years of being plant-based. So I never buy eggs from the supermarket, just because I still don't want to support the like factory farm hen business. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to make my yolky coffee. So I'm going to separate the egg yolk from the egg white, put the egg white in the fridge, might use it for something else later on, and I'm going to whisk the egg yolk with some coconut sugar to make like a yolky custard, and then I'm going to add the coffee to that. And we give these shells to our worms in the worm farm. But in the past, we have crushed up the egg shells and given them back to the chickens. You just got to crush them up really well. And then I'm going to get some coconut sugar. But you could use any sugar. This is just my preference. And when you've got really healthy egg yolks, like from chickens that are so happy and so healthy, this is just so good. And for people concerned about salmonella, that actually only occurs on the outside of the egg, on the egg shell. So yeah, I guess technically it's a raw egg that I'm eating, a raw egg yolk, but it is heated quite significantly by the coffee, which is like close to boiling. So I've never experienced any adverse effects from this. I've actually experienced lots of benefits from this. So yeah, see how it turns into kind of like a custardy texture. And then I'll add in any extra bits that I want. So like vanilla, I like to add in a little drop of vanilla and some cinnamon. I like my coffee spiced with warming spices. It just helps with digestion. And it's just really yummy as well. So just give that a good stir. And I'm going to pour the coffee in. So we just got back from the supermarket. Oi! Stop it. We just got back from the supermarket. We went to the Countdown, which is like the main big supermarket, and we went to the produce store, which is just like fruits and vegetables. And anyway, it's been a few days since I filmed what the last clip you just saw. Yeah, I think the week just went by and lots of things were happening. There was some personal stuff going on that just made me feel a little bit stressed and not really like turning on a camera and filming. So I think, yeah, it's been a few days since the first clip. But anyway, it is Sunday now, and me and Max went for a really, really nice walk in the forest, and we saw lots of really cool mushrooms, and it's just really nice to get out in the forest and yeah, be with the birds and the trees and the mushrooms. So feeling really good now. But yeah, we went to the supermarket on the way home from our walk, and I just thought I would show you guys what we got. We got quite a lot just because it's like our weekly supermarket shop. And yeah, this isn't obviously everything we eat in a week, but because we do have some things in the cupboard already. But I just thought I would show you what we got. And so everything all together, we spent $90 at the produce shop and then $90 at the supermarket. So altogether like $180, which I don't know, in New Zealand dollars, like I don't know if that's a lot of money or if that's normal. I don't know what most other people spend on groceries, but we do get quite a few things organic. There's just some things that I really, really will not like budge on when it comes to eating non-organic. I just would choose to not eat them. Things like tomatoes and oats, and yeah, just some of the dirty dozen fruits and vegetables that are so heavily sprayed. So yeah, I sometimes wonder if for that reason our groceries are more expensive, but we are also quite frugal and make a lot of stuff from scratch, which I think can bring the total cost down. So yeah, I'd be curious to know what other people think, and how much like other people spend on groceries, and whether you budget or not, and if you think that makes a difference to the total cost. But yeah, we're kind of experimenting with like planning our dinners, and then only buying like what we need for the dinners. So yeah, we're just kind of experimenting with different ways of doing the shopping and the food shopping for the week, but I'm going to show you what we got anyway. So the first bag is from the produce shop. So we got some frozen bagels because these are really really minimal ingredients, so I really like these, and we just put them in the freezer. And if Max wants to have a bagel for work, he can. We've got a broccoli, and we got some frozen chilies because we really want to make some chili oil, and they were just quite cheap. We got a bag of carrots, and we got a bag of orange kumara or sweet potato, and then we got lemons, which are just a few New Zealand lemons, and we got some onions, just a few white onions. We normally have like heaps of these bags, but we forgot them today. And we got a bag of apples. And we generally don't like to buy fruit in plastic, but they were just a lot cheaper to get them in the plastic bag. But we can recycle this soft plastic, which is good. Then this is the second bag from the produce shop. We got a loaf of organic sourdough bread, which we just like to have in the freezer. We don't eat a lot of gluten bread, but we just like to have it. And we got some cinnamon quills and some ground Ceylon cinnamon. This is quite significantly more expensive than the like standard cinnamon you get in the supermarket, but Ceylon cinnamon is like superior. And I eat cinnamon every day. I'm obsessed with it. So I have it in my coffee, in my chai, in my cacao. I'm obsessed with it. Juniper berries, we didn't get these to eat. I'm actually going to try and make an incense out of them, so I'll talk about that in another video, I'd say. Got some ground ginger, and we got some limes, some New Zealand garlic, some green bananas, but they should ripen. A bag of peppers. Again, the bag of them was cheaper than buying them in singles, so we will recycle that. 3 avocados. Some nashi pears, and majority of this is from New Zealand, except for a few things. I think like the limes were imported, and then mandarins. And then this stuff is all from Countdown. So we got organic oats. I really wanted a mini sieve for making chai, so we found that. Some udon noodles and some organic shell pasta. We got one of these organic soy milks, a few tinned beans, just because these are quite staple in our diet. Some tamari, which is like a soy sauce replacement. Some coconut cream. And some jasmine rice. We really needed some more vinegar because we use this a lot for cleaning around the house. So got a big thing of vinegar, just heaps of canned tomatoes. So you listen to your intuition and got a success.
Yeah.
It's got some stuffed green olives, tomato paste, another coconut cream, and some hulled tahini.
So at least they're not homogenized.
Ideally, I would have cleaned the kitchen before I made something to eat, but I got home from the shop and I was so hungry. So this isn't what is a type of pancake, but it's a traditional Indian pancake. So it's a dosa, which is like fermented rice and mung bean. So it's really good for your gut. And then I just cooked that in coconut oil with some caramelized banana. I'm gonna put some maple syrup. So you can have dosa sweet or savory. Max likes to have savory dosa, and I like to have normally sweet dosa. And I've just prepared us a cup of tea each, just an English breakfast black tea. So I'm just gonna eat my dosa and then tidy the kitchen, and I'll take Max out his tea as well. I'm gonna drink my tea and clean this kitchen because there's stuff everywhere. So I don't know about where you live, but here we can collect our soft plastics, so plastic bags, things like some of the fruit came in, and we just take it to like the local supermarket and they recycle the soft plastic, which is really amazing because before that I think it just went to landfill, I'm assuming. There was nowhere to recycle the soft plastic, so that's really awesome. And if you live in New Zealand, look up soft plastic recycling in your area so you can send it to be recycled. Just running a cleaner wash through the washing machine. So I've put some vinegar in the drum here. This is a front loader. And I put some baking soda in the, where you put the washing powder. And then I'm just running a hot wash, so 90, for about 2 hours, and that will hopefully wash the machine. And this is the first time I'm trying this, and I've also cleaned all like in here under the rubber seal, which was actually really gross, really gunky. We've only obviously just moved in here. So we've only just moved in here like a month and a half ago now. So this is the first time I've washed this machine, and there was obviously people living in here using this before us, so I'm really glad that I have done this today because it's really quite gross. So I cleaned all around the rubber seal just with vinegar and water, and yeah, it's making me feel a lot better. Definitely having an accidental Sunday reset today. It was never really our intention, but it's just kind of naturally, organically happened. And I'm not mad about it because it feels really good to have a good clean and a good sort on a Sunday evening. Max has also stocked up the wood for the week, as well as the kindling for the fireplace. Okay, I've just got out the shower and I'm in my bedroom. It's really messy. I'm going to put away all the clothes that have accumulated throughout the day. And I'm gonna put some oil on my face, and I'm probably gonna end this video here because yeah, I'm just gonna make dinner with Max and have a really chill Sunday evening together. So yeah, thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.